Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A, where we go over all latest news that happened during the week of mobile and tech and answer your questions live. Now, if you have a question, just go ahead and ask it in the comments section down below, and I will answer it before the end of the show. Now, we didn't have too much news this week, to be quite honest. It's, Black Friday ramp-up week. So not too much in the sense. We did have some announcements from Qualcomm's on their new processors, but I don't usually like to talk about those kind of content unless I had hands-on with it, like I did with MediaTek and some of the coverage that we had on there. Seeing the Wi-Fi 7 connection in person, seeing the PS2 VR in person, that's something. But when you don't see it in person, I just feel like I can't go by, oh, it's going to have this, we promise. Well, if I can't see it, I don't want to really report it too much. The point is, the upcoming Qualcomm Snapdragon, that's going to be on the S23, it's going to be on the OnePlus 11, a lot of these devices out there. We are seeing some pretty positive things from it, but we'll have to wait and see how it truly goes in the end, which I'm very curious about. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes, but the more development in AR is what I'm most excited about when it comes to that, just because, as you know, I do truly believe that AR will replace our smartphones in the next 5 to 10 years. But not only that, I really am looking forward to seeing everything that comes out with the latest smartphones. I feel like we're getting the slight bumps up every year, but what I'm more interested in is always, how much better we're getting at other things. If you caught me on earlier last week on TK Bay and Juan Carlos Bagnell's podcast, I side starred in it and just came across them and I was like, hey guys, and they offered graciously for me to be a part of it, and just kind of gave my 2 cents on a couple of things. But it was really cool to see, just instead of CPUs, we're getting more down to everything else. Besides CPU and GPU getting faster, we're getting more into NPUs, what processing the camera goes through, security sectors, all these different things that we're really getting bump ups in. And that is what I'm more kind of interested in seeing in the new Qualcomm device, especially because, according to Samsung, all the leaks, at least we're getting for it, it's supposed to have a really interesting mode that we talked about over the last few months. And that has been that it's going to have a light mode and a performance mode. And the whole idea behind light mode is that if it comes in light mode out of the box, you are essentially going to get a lot longer battery life, like 2 to 3 hours more screen on time. And it's just going to do a lot of the tricks we do in my channel, out of the box kind of settings we do. But it's really interesting to see how that will change people's perspectives on phones. If you've ever done any of my tips and tricks videos, it really does improve the battery life on a phone by multiple screen time hours, usually anywhere between 2 to 5 even. I've gotten more than other people have gotten. So it really is curious to see what these new modes will interpret. And speaking of the differences, that is going to be one of our main key things, and that is that for Samsung, we're going to kind of look at the specs that we're seeing across the board on between the S22 and the S23 that we're going to be getting. So here are the specs laid out right here. Now, while we don't know the weight per se yet, we do pretty much know that the screen size is roughly going to stay just about the same. Not too much of a difference in terms of screen size, in terms of display. These are going to be, again, very similar compared to what we've had before. Now, one of the biggest differences is going to be the new Qualcomm Snapdragon Gen 2, which is not only supposed to give a better performance, but again, give a much better energy efficiency. And that is one of the things that I would say with the Gen 1, we didn't see that much of a performance boost. In lieu of the performance boost, we basically got a much worse battery life. Now, that is something that did improve on the Qualcomm Gen 1 Plus that we saw on the Fold and other devices out there. It did give a better battery life, so I am excited to continue to see that, and hopefully it keeps getting better and better when it comes to there. Now, in terms of the cameras, the main cameras, we're not going to really see any kind of difference. The internal RAM is supposed to be a slight bump up. It's going to be DDR5X instead of regular DDR5. So it's just a slight performance boost. It's not going to be like a DDR6 or anything like that, but it is going to be a much faster speed in terms of just being able to do multiple things at the same time, keeping apps open even when you close them, just being able to get them when you need them kind of thing. But what we are hearing is that we're also going to be getting a better selfie camera, so 10 megapixel to 12 megapixel, and a bump up in the battery life as well, with 3700 going to 3900. So that is what we're hearing so far in terms of the differences between the two. Now, the other things we are hearing is that we are going to get a difference of a Pixel 7a. So one of the biggest things that I'm very curious about is how the mid-range continues to grow. Recently, shout out to You Break I Fix It, which was purchased by Asurion. I did not know that, but this isn't sponsored by them, but I just had a amazing experience. If you live in the Los Angeles area, the Downey store had a awesome just customer service. My mother-in-law had broken the screen on her Pixel the Pixel 5a. She broke the screen on it, and they did it free for a extended warranty, and they just basically charge Google. So they basically fixed the screen for free. It took 3 hours, and she was able to come back and it was fixed. So shout out to just really cool customer service. Like, I didn't know that you could do that. I was like, oh, how much is it going to be? Is it going to be $200? Is it like, how much really is this worth it to get the screen replaced? But I'm not saying they're going to do that for everyone. I'm not saying that, anyone can get their screen replaced. But it's something to look out for, because Asurion does fix most of the phones for not only carriers, but for manufacturers. So if you do have a what used to be a U-Break iFixit, they were converted to Asurion U-Break iFix, and definitely check them out, because that was just a really... It's something that I feel like, we always talk about when we have a bad customer service experience, but it's something else when you have a really good one, and I feel like you should share that just as well. So that one was a really cool experience, because I had always recommended them because they were a certified repair shop. So what that means is basically, if you crack your screen on your iPhone or your Samsung, right? You might think, oh, I'll take it to any mom and pop shop and they'll be able to fix the screen. That is true, definitely true. The difference is, if they're not certified to repair it, you lose your water resistance. That new screen protector is going to be a generic off the brand one that's not going to have the same kind of seal as the previous one did. One thing I will say that was kind of interesting about that I just saw while I was there, I was just seeing, for certain screens, they actually offer a cheaper replacement screen. So basically, it was something like you could get the original screen that came with it on, say, like the demonstration they had was an iPhone. You could get the screen from an iPhone, an OLED display for an iPhone, or you can get an LCD. Or you can get an old, I think it was like an IPS LCD and then a regular LCD. So you could actually get a cheaper screen and save money on it on your really expensive phone if it's that much of a difference of price. So I just thought that was interesting to give different options for it. But yeah, shout out if you guys have never checked it out. At least I had a really great experience. If any of you guys have had good or bad experiences, let me know in the comment section. But I like to give shout outs to good customer service, and Asurion U-Break iFix was just a really pleasant experience. I mean, my mother-in-law went in there thinking, I told her, I'm like, I don't know if it's going to be $100 or $200 to fix this screen. It depends on if they have it. It depends on if they'll fix it. I'm not sure. I just know I've always heard these people are certified to do it, so I really trust that. And the fact that we went in there, it was free. They charged Google $50 to repair it as an extended warranty service through Google. I thought that was awesome. So just really cool. Have to give a shout out. And that was for the first issue with the screen. They did make that clear that if it happened again, they would have to charge. But again, just for the fact that like, oh, it's free for the first one, that's awesome. So yeah. But yeah, so back to this phone. The Pixel 5a and 6a have been really good phones overall, right? I think you know, they have been a solid phone contender overall for a while now. But one of the biggest things for me specifically that I have missed out on is wireless charging. Like that has just been like, man, when are mid-range phones going to have wireless charging? Because I feel it's a feature that is too often left out. And it, like, every time I hear people want it. So it's like, I don't know. I think it's silly that it's not there. But the new Pixel 7a is supposed to be a real contender against these other flagships because of the fact that the rumor mill is that, one, it's going to have wireless charging. It's going to be the first A series with wireless charging. Two, it's going to have the high-end camera on there. So it's going to have the same camera that we have on the Pixel 7. So that is really cool. If you think about that, like, it's going to have the latest and greatest camera out there. That's an awesome thing to see, just to be like, oh, wow, that you're getting a much better camera now in comparison. That's awesome. Then it's also going to have the Tensor 2 chip. So here's the thing about this phone. At this rate, the Pixel 7a really sounds like the Pixel 7, which is very interesting because besides having like a smaller display, it really is kind of interesting to see how much that will be a difference, because you know the 7 is already a really good price at $700. By the way, it is, I believe, on sale for Black Friday already. And I'll take a look at that and when we get to the Black Friday section in a second. But that is really cool, the fact that we are getting what would be a $700 phone and effectively getting most of the benefits of it for $450. So that's going to be really interesting. If all three of those features really come to the 7a, it really is more of a contender for the S23 and the regular iPhone at $450. That is really interesting. Like the fact that we've been, I think, you know, on the precipice of getting mid-range smartphones really lead up to getting closer and closer to flagships. And this one, because of its camera, because of its processor, because of its wireless charging extra features like it, and 90 hertz display even, which I don't care about the hertz display, I really don't, but I know a lot of people do. But even 90 hertz display, like, it's gonna have a lot of the extras that you would normally get in flagships, but at a much more affordable price. All right, guys, now we are going to, hey, shout out R. Rawson. Thank you so much for the super chat donation, man. RCKY, the Android guy. Wow, it's been a while since I said that one. But yeah, so really awesome. Thank you so much, sir. You know, I always appreciate it. But yeah, it's really interesting to see all of these different aspects of it. So very curious for that. Now, before we get started, I am going to go through a bunch of the Black Friday stuff. So if you are interested in any specific store or any specific product, let me know what you're looking for Black Friday, and I will try to find that for you. Now, as I did think, the first part we're going to go over the Black Friday ads because they are already been released. So we will go over that, and I'll just keep looking at the comment section to see what you guys are talking about. I just bought the Bose Sport Earbuds Twin Turbos. I have never heard of those. Let's see. What do you think of them? What are these, or the earbud, or the Samsung earbuds? Believe it or not, I only got my Samsung earbuds, like Pro 2s, like I think 2 weeks ago. So I literally got them like right before I left for my trip to wine country and for the Media Tech event. So I just got those. So I have not even gotten a chance to test them out. But I cannot remember hearing about these twin turbos. Or do you just mean the sport? Are they just the sport ones? The sport earbuds? Have you heard of the old dance earbuds? No. So I'm pulling up all these ones that you guys are talking about. Oh, okay. All right. So let me see some of these. Okay, so in reverse order, someone asked me about the old dance earbuds. I mean, I have not heard of this one, but quite honestly, I would for sure get the what's this company? The Shocks over it. So these are basically the same principle. They go by like outside your ear so you can hear it and everything like that. But Shocks have perfected the outside ear technology. So I would really kind of recommend those over these. Let me just pull up an Amazon real quick. So the ones I have from this one is this. I have this one, but they have a lot of different styles. I know this one just came out, which was like a mic extension, so it's like high-end microphone quality now too. But I mean, Shocks have just completely owned this market for a long time. So if you want not going in your ear, this is definitely the best quality I would say you can get by far. So if you want not going in your ear, this one is the best one I would recommend. Shocks. So that is an awesome one to go with. And then you were talking about this one. So you're saying the app says twin turbo. I have not heard of a twin turbo one, and just I will check on their own website. So I see sport earbuds and open earbuds. I think this is their older model. So again, the above ear kind of thing and all that kind of stuff. Again, I would go with Shocks over this one. This is an end of life kind of thing, it looks like. I don't know if they just didn't do well or how they did. But yeah, so that one's for there. In terms of their standard earbuds, I have heard semi good things about it. I heard, I think were these the bigger ones? Yeah, that they were a little big for sport earbuds. That's the main complaint I heard about them. But Bose is always good quality. Like I swear I will say this about Bose. Although there might be comparable or even better products than Bose at times, I don't think there's ever been a time where I've said Bose has made a bad product. So I would say you're always kind of good quality with Bose. The big one that everyone kind of keeps talking about with Bose right now is this model, which is the Quiet Comfort Earbuds 2. This one is one that I will be looking at for Black Friday to see if it has a big sale or anything like that going on, because these are ones that I know I have wanted to bin test out. Even though I will say I probably don't need another pair of earbuds. I swear I have a pair of earbuds for almost every single room in my house. Like I have one purposely for right here in my office. I have one for my bedroom. I have another one for the living room in my couch. I have another one in my pocket at all times, and I have another one in my backpack. So I'm pretty well set on earbuds. I'm lucky enough to have had a lot of them, and that's why. Oh, I will say, sorry, I forgot to mention this in the middle of the show, but basically for everyone who won the contest, there's one person I'm waiting on. I'm giving them till the end of today to email me their information so I can ship everything out. I wanted to ship it out all together. I just didn't want to stagger the shipments out, you know, like, oh, I'll ship this one today and then this one tomorrow, and I wanted to just ship them all at the same time. So I'm waiting on one person left, guys. I know it sucks that one person always kind of ruins it for everyone, but I was supposed to send them out yesterday. Still haven't received it. I sent another email out to this person, so hopefully they'll get back to me. But if they don't, I will just ship everyone out tomorrow, and I might have to pick another winner if they don't get back to me at all. I get it. It's always like, oh, well, you know, they might have thought it's spam or something like that. Like, oh yeah, I didn't really win or something like that, but they won. They legit won. So yeah, just that's something kind of always thinking about. But yeah. All right. Okay, so for Black Friday right now, there are first the Google ones that did come out. So I really do want to give a shout out to Google because some of these are some really good deals you should definitely take a look at. So for one, you can get a Google phone, the Pixel 6a, for as low as $300. That is an awesome deal for that price. Definitely would recommend it. So really solid phone. If you just want a basic phone, this gives you everything you need. Then we go to the Pixel 7, which is going in at $500 right now. So $100 off the normal $600 price. Kind of really cool. But yeah, so just really great price for that one. And then this one, I mean, that's just a phenomenal price for the 7 Pro. $749. It's a great phone and one that I highly recommend. So that's an awesome price for it. Then you have the smart home stuff in your home. Like if you just want really just good smart home speakers and them to have Google Assistant, these are great things. So for one, the Nest Hub is a no-brainer. For $50, this is an awesome device. I literally have one right here. This is also beneficial if you do not want a camera in your home. So this has no camera, it just has a light sensor so that it brightens, it can do auto brightness so that it will brighten up the display when it needs it and it will dim it when it doesn't. So right now it's very dim since I have a very bright lights, but basically it's just very simple and easy for that. So really awesome for $50. Highly recommend that one. And then you have the Nest Hub Max, the 2-pack. If you just want some good surround sound speakers for your home, like for a party, these have Google Assistant built into them and they're really good speakers. So if you get a 2-pack for $90 and they sync, so you can if like for me, this would be awesome to have, like, say one in the living room and then one in the kitchen. Boom, you have a house party set kind of thing. So yeah, really nice. And then you have like all of these really good Wi-Fi ones. So the Nest ones are the new ones. They also effectively give you a Google Assistant built in and all of these really big things. So the 3-pack is $200, which is really good for Wi-Fi 6s, which is what they offer. And then you even get a 3-pack of these for $140. So really good sales all around. I highly recommend anyone looking at getting this. Is just it's some really good deals from Google. I personally do not recommend their cameras as much, just because, again, I am all Team Eufy out because of the fact that I do not have to pay to view my own cameras and for them to save my data ever again. And that is one thing that I used to have with the Google Nest one that I no longer have to have with my Eufy setup. So definitely recommend Eufy cameras more than the Nest ones. Yale locks are still good, but I've gone all Eufy'd out with my smart home security stuff. All right, and then we have some of the Black Friday ads. Again, guys, if you are in the chat, let me know what you're looking out for this holiday season for Black Friday. What kind of deals are you really looking at? I'm going to look at a couple right now. I'm going to look at Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. We'll look at those three and just kind of go through the ad, and I'm going to just talk about anything that really stands out to me. Now, if you are looking for where I am where I'm finding all these ads, it's just blackfriday.com. So I'll go ahead and put that in the chat so you guys can see it. Okay. Now, this has the ads, but not all of them are live yet. Best Buy's will, most of these ads will go live tomorrow, so you can actually see the ones that are missing. So sometimes, as you see as we go through this, they'll say, oh, this category is on sale, but you can't see the actual models in the category yet. Those will all go live tomorrow. So if anything stands out to you, go to the respective website, Best Buy, Target, or Walmart, and you should be able to see everything in that category on sale. Okay? All right. So first and foremost, out of these TVs, there are some pretty interesting ones and some ones that are really surprising. So first and foremost, this is definitely going to be the biggest deal. This is the door breaker, the door buster, as we used to call it back in the day when I worked at Best Buy. So this one is the TCL 55-inch. This is a QLED TV for $200, a 55-inch. This is the best TV you can get that I've seen so far. We'll look through all the ads, but I was looking through the Best Buy one earlier. This is an insane price for a QLED TV. Awesome price. Definitely highly recommend it. If you are looking for a 55-inch TV, you don't need a bigger TV, 55-inch is just fine, then that is the one that I would definitely recommend. So that being said, that one's going to be $200. The other two that I have to point out here is LG has an OLED, which is very rare to get under $1,000. This is a 48-inch, so it's relatively small compared to most TVs that are on sale. But I will say this one is going to be not only an OLED, but it's a 48-inch. So keep that in mind, that if you are looking for kind of like a really good gaming TV for a bedroom, this one is worth the price, very much so, for 48-inch. However, for $10 more, Samsung has an entry level, and I will specify that again, entry level TV for 75-inch. So this is a lot of size for that price, but this is not a QLED. It's not very bright compared to other Samsung TVs. It does have a good picture quality, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be the higher tier you would get in another Samsung TV that will be like brighter, that will be anti-reflective, that will have all these other features. An important thing to note about almost every Black Friday TV that you don't know till you get it home sometimes is that typically always see how many HDMIs they have. TV manufacturers make these TVs specifically for Black Fridays typically, and so you want to make sure how many HDMIs this TV has. Does it have one? Does it have two? Let us know. That's the thing you always need to want to look at, because typically most TVs that are on the higher end will have 4 HDMI plugs. These TVs, I guarantee you, none of them have 4. Most of them have 3 or 2. Most of them will still have at least 2. Most of them won't let you hang in with 1. But the reason that's important is because, if you have a PlayStation and a Switch, you are now filled up, kind of thing. Or if you have a PlayStation and Xbox, or whatever you have, like, think about that. Like, if you have to connect a soundbar, you can't, because your 2 HDMIs are taken up. So these are things that I just want you guys to think about when looking at all of these ones. All right. Oh, so let's move on to this one. And this is the one on the front page. Again, $200 for a 55-inch QLED. Really great price. Definitely highly recommend it. So this is the one that I would definitely recommend for that. All right, let's go see. So GoPro is going to be $100 off. This is the latest model. It's the 11. So it's the latest model. So this one is going to be on sale. And see, this is what I was talking about earlier, when you can see the category, but you can't necessarily see which ones they are. So if you click the link, it will take you to Best Buy's website sometimes, but you won't always see what the prices are. Now, I am a what do you call it member? Not a Total Tech, that's their new thing, but I'm a rewards member, so I get early access. So I'm actually going to get all of these deals as of tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think I get some of them now, but I will get all the deals as of tomorrow. because I'm a, you know, rewards member gold because of how many things I buy there a year. So that is a benefit. Like if you're not part of the I forget what they're called. The reward zone was what it was used to be called. I don't know what it's called now, but yeah. And same thing with games. So select games will be on sale. You might not know all the games in the category until that day. Sometimes, again, this will link to the correct link. Sometimes it won't. So just know that some of these will be on sale already. So yeah, you get the Black Friday deal already. But some of them you will have to wait till the actual day comes. But I mean, you can see some of these, like you can get Far Cry 6 for $9. I will kind of stick to either Nintendo Switch or PS5 games. So like for me, I would pull these two up and then see like, okay, what games do I want to get from here? And it's a little bit different for me because I have to get the digital version. So for me, I might not even be able to get any of these. Like I have to see if they have the digital copy for the same price, or is the digital copy not even available? So let's see. Let's just see that with this one. Let me see. So it's 29. See, so it actually goes to, so it looks like they don't even sell the digital for PlayStation, or yeah, it doesn't look like they have it. So yeah, so like for me, I couldn't even get this. So I have the digital version of the PS5, and I think they should, like, oof, man, that's gonna hurt Best Buy, because now I'll just go to PlayStation and see how much they're charging for it. So yeah, that would be an awesome game. The Turtles Cowabunga collection would be an awesome game to get. So yeah, so just letting you know with certain deals like that. All right, let's take a look at some laptops. So we have an i5 14-inch for $4. That's gonna be a good one. Oh no, 8 gigs of RAM. Never mind, not a good one. Not a good one. Not a good one. Okay, so this is a good one. So this HP is going to be an i7 processor, 3050 Ti, 16 gigs RAM for $799. If you want to be able to do some light editing, you can do Photoshop, no problem with this, or you can even do some video editing. So this is definitely one that I would recommend for basic things, and you can even do some editing on it. All right, let's see. Okay, so if you look at some of these, like we have some good deals on some headphones right here. These are the current headphones I have. I will say that Amazon will probably have some renewed or refurbished ones that will go way cheaper than this, probably about 150. But if you do want some brand new ones, this are going to be a good price to go with for $228. This is a brand Sony that it will be on sale at this price everywhere. So you'll probably get the same sale price at Amazon, Best Buy, or wherever you would like, just when you look out for it. These are some other really good ones. Obviously, Sony's best in-ear headphones, I would still say right now. So again, $100 off from the original price. I'm surprised that they haven't replaced these ones yet. These will be replaced in the upcoming year for sure, probably in the next 3 to 4 months. But as of right now, they're still the top of line Sony ones that are offered. And again, I personally, like, I would even look at, I know eBay sometimes has like refurbished fire sales for Sony products. I got their open ear earbuds, the Sony Link Buds. They are an awesome, let me show you. Sony Link Buds. These are my earbuds that I wear in the office. And yeah, on a really great price right now. So I love, look how cheap so these did not sell well, and they're a diamond in the rough. There are a diamond in the rough. So these are going for $128, but look, sometimes with the renewed versions, you can get them for $58. That's pretty much the price. I think I got it for like $80 when I bought it, because it was like a fire sale for eBay. But this one is a really, really good one. So these earbuds are open ear. So this is the part that actually goes in your ear, and then this is outside. So you can see how it looks. So yeah. So this part goes in your ear, and then that's just hanging up here. But the idea behind these is it's perfect for an office. Like, I'm going to do a video on these eventually, just because I love these for an office. The fact that you can actually rock these, and I could be listening to what I want to on a TV. I have to review footage, do that kind of stuff, and always hear these things. So the fact that I could hear that, and if someone actually wants to talk to me, I'm not just like, what? You know, like the fact that I can just still hear them is really awesome and really good for an office or a workspace environment earbuds. These I would highly recommend for that purpose. All right. Got some Dyson products on sale. Those are always good to have. Let's see. Okay, some other laptops. 8 gigs of RAM. No, do not fall for 8 gigs of RAM, guys. I'm telling you right now. Do not fall for 8 gigs of RAM. Nope. Yeah, see, that's good. $799. Even this one. Come on, don't be 8 gigs. Oh, it's 8 gigs. All right, so this one, great Evo laptop. Another HP is giving you the best deals in the ad, it looks like. So this is an HP touchscreen, 16 gigs of RAM, i7 processor, 512 storage. Good basic overall one, but the other HP is way better for like the same price, actually. Actually, yeah, no, this HP is way better. So no, don't get the other HP at all. Like the other HP is literally just a little bit lighter, but the first HP is far better than this one for the same price. That's garbage. Okay, so this is a smaller version. This is a smaller version of the laptop I'm using right now, the Asus Zephyrus. If you want an awesome one, that is a really good one to check out. Hey, Jimmy's Promo, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. If you haven't checked out his channel is awesome. Does a lot of great content. Like me, I think we both get, everyone watches us for Samsung content more than anything else. Like we'll put out all this other content, but Samsung is going to always be one of the pillars of our channel. His channel is awesome. Highly recommend you check it out, guys. Okay. Another 8 gig of RAM. Guys, I'm never going to recommend an 8 gigs RAM laptop just because I feel like you have to upgrade it too quickly. Oh man, the Samsung is 12 gigs. I mean, I guess if you want a lightweight laptop, this might be one to look into, but honestly, there's better out there for sure. Let's see, 16 gigs. So this one's pretty good. So this one, it's really good for a lightweight laptop. Samsung makes good ones for lightweight laptops, but not necessarily the best for everything else kind of thing. All right. Surface Go. I can't recommend the Surface Go unless it's 16 gigs of RAM. Not many good laptops I'm seeing here, guys. I'll be honest. Lot of flash in the pan, lightweight. Chromebooks are totally fine to get 8 gigs of RAM, but some of these go down to 4 gigs, so you just have to be careful with that. But like 8 gigs of RAM, Asus Chromebook, totally fine. M3 processor, totally fine. As long as you're not getting the Celeron version like this, basically, I would get this one over this one, and it's cheaper. So definitely look out for it. It depends on what you're looking for, but the processor and the RAM is more important than this. I mean, this is ridiculous that this one costs more because this one's a better one for sure. All right, going through these. I'm going to go through these kind of quicker because I feel like I've been on the Best Buy one too long. Some monitors. Okay, sales, nothing really standing out to me. I mean, this one's a great one, but it's definitely been that price and cheaper before this date. Keyboards and mice, all kinds of accessories. You're going to get lots of deals on them. Let's see. Do you think it's worth saving money and getting the S22 Plus or waiting for the S23 Plus with the new chip? Again, I'm hearing some good things about the new chip, to be honest, from the people that were there at the Qualcomm event this past week. But is it worth getting or waiting for? I mean, it just depends on how much money you're saving this holiday season. Like Black Friday, Samsung's going to have some pretty good sales for it. They're going to start their sales tomorrow as well. So yeah, it's really just kind of like, you're going to see a lot of deals go on. I'm going to kind of be doing, a top 10 Black Friday deals, or really kind of on smartphones, on accessories, all that kind of stuff. And definitely, if you haven't checked it out before, go ahead and check out youtubetechguy.com, because this is where I put all the best deals. So go to tech deals right here, save this, and last time I did it was Prime Day. Black Friday will be another day when I do it, so every best tech deal will be on there. So I will find out the absolute best tech deals on the market, and you can see every time, you know, there's certain categories that you might want to look at. I will only put the ones that I would recommend everyone buy. I'm not going to, you know, kind of just put like generic ones there. Those are only going to be the best ones I recommend for sure. So yeah. All right. Definitely some storage. So if you are one of the biggest things that I recommend buying, like I buy personally every year. I think I just bought one. Did I put it away already? Yeah, I think I just put it in my camera. But one thing I use Black Friday for sure, storage, whether it be getting a flash drive, whether it be getting a SD card. Like I picked up another one of these because it was on sale basically, so that you could actually nope, there we go. Sorry, camera's not focusing. Yeah, so this is going to be one thing that, like, you know, flash drives are going to be one thing I recommend, all that kind of stuff. Those are going to be big things that I recommend during that time. Best wireless charger for a phone. That is an interesting thing, because honestly, there's so many different wireless chargers, and like you can go the route, like I quite frankly do mostly use Samsung chargers. Samsung Duo. So like right off the bat, I would look at which ones are on sale from Samsung. So like this one's a good one to go by. $47. This one, I still use this one, and I have it every single holiday, every trip I go on, I have this. So this one charges 3 devices. So 1, 2, 3, boom, can just charge every device I have. Very simple, very easily. And this one, it's a little bit more expensive than, say, like obviously like a standard wireless charger, but this is one that like I would definitely recommend for sure. So yeah, so this one I would recommend. This is another one. I've purchased this 2 times, as you can see. So yeah, I'm a big fan of the official Samsung wireless chargers. Obviously, if you have an iPhone, I would get one made for an iPhone, because then you can get one that has like the Apple Watch and stuff. But I'm not too big of a fan of these kinds, these generic brand ones that are drop shipped and all this kind of stuff. I've had too many people tell me that they don't work, or they heat up too much, or something going wrong with them. So, you know, that's just another thing. A brand I do like is iAudi. So that's another one that I personally do like. iAudi. So, and they have some, these are also certified for Google, so they can, they're certified to fast charge Google, which is actually more rare. So you do have those as well. I mean, a lot of different brands on the market, but I always do like a good standing charger too. So like the one that I have from Samsung that I have by my bedside is a standing wireless charger. But like this one charges 2 devices at the same time. You can charge like some earbuds and your phone, and you're good to go. So this is another good one that I would recommend. But yeah, so those are just some off the top of my head that I would really recommend. I don't like a lot of these generic ones that like, unless, I don't know, I typically like to go by more of a brand name for these. I got my ex-boss an Anchor one that is still great. I don't know if they have it. It's like the upgraded version of this one for MagSafe. So like for iPhone ones, like this would be a really good one that I would recommend for an Apple user. I think I bought it for someone, I guess. But you know, you connect through MagSafe right here, and then you can wirelessly charge your earbuds there. So yeah, this is a really good one to recommend too. So yeah, hopefully that helps. with some options. Okay, so this one stood out to me. This one, it's a 1 terabyte external with 3.2 speed, so that's faster than most at this price point, and it's water resistant, and it's rugged. Like, you're not gonna be able to break it really by dropping it, no problem. So this is a really good Samsung one that I recommend for storage if you're looking for an external drive. If you do have an iPhone, this is a really good one to go for. Lightning connector and USB-A. Although it's 128, it's a little expensive for a 128. It's nice to have a dual. The Type-C version is much cheaper, I will say. So if you are going to get with that one, that's like the one I have right here. It's Type-C and Type-A together. If you are getting into photo editing and video editing, Adobe software is on sale. And let's see if it's the right price already, but this is the best time ever to get into easy photo editing and software editing. So basically, this is both Photoshop and Premiere Elements for $97.49. So very inexpensive for getting, and this is a permanent purchase. So it's not like a monthly thing that you have to pay every month like regular Adobe. And honestly, this is how I got my start in video editing and photo editing. So I would definitely recommend it to anyone. I always recommend it every year just because it's really good. And basically, I don't know if these are the final prices because these are typically 50 bucks usually. So either you can get each one for 50, and then this one typically goes less than 100. So I don't think these are the final Black Friday prices, but it's just something to look out for. Definitely highly recommend it. All right, someone's asking for a DJI drone. I didn't see any earlier, but I'll see if they have them. And let's just talking about the same TVs on the front page. The Neo QLED are Samsung's highest end, so if you are looking for one of those, we have some $400 deals. Nothing really stands out too much in the higher end right now that I've been looking at, so just know that I've kind of seen a lot of these $300 off, $400 off before, so nothing's like, oh wow, that is an awesome deal one yet that I've really seen. This is a pretty good one. So this one, let's see if it leads me to the right page. Nope. So this one is going to be a Samsung QLED 75-inch for $1,000. It's the entry-level QLED, but honestly, that's really great for a QLED. QLED means it's going to be brighter, so you should be able to see it more easily if you have a very sunny area. But yeah, for that price, that's really good for that price. So I would definitely recommend this one. This one's good for the price for sure. All right, a lot of other TVs. By the way, some people have asked me which kind of TV software I typically like. I still typically like Google TV more than Roku, but it is a preference. That's just one thing though. The interface, I typically like Google TV over Roku, but it honestly changes between brands all the time. Yeah, that one just did not do well. That Samsung Freestyle did not do well. Let's see what else. So lots of games. Just make sure if you do have the digital version of, say, Xbox One S, or if you have the digital version of PlayStation, that you can actually get the digital version, not the physical one. As we saw earlier, that's not always the case. So a lot of games on sale. Let's see. Oops. Let's see. Man. Some arcade 1-up stuff on sale. Ooh, up to 50% off. I wonder how low that Simpsons arcades goes for. I don't believe in the one arcade ones up too much, but you know, but some big phone sales. I mean, again, we'll see how much they land on. Again, these are the Pixel 7 sales that we were going over earlier. Let's see if any of these Motorola ones really stand out. I mean, not bad. That one for $125 off. That one's not bad. Motorola stylus. Again, I'll have all of these if they're really good in the videos. But OnePlus 10 Pro for $549. That's a for sure good price one. Hey, so you are getting some wireless chargers from Mophie at a good discount. Again, these are not available to see yet, but that's just one thing to know to check out for. And again, check out my video on the day, and Anchor will be up to 40% off. So maybe again, some discounts that will be bigger than they currently are right now. Tile's another one. If you're looking for a tracker right now, Tile, they typically give really good deals on a lot of their stuff. I bought my last Tile trackers on Black Friday before we went on our trip to Hawaii this year, so that was a definitely good one to go for. Let's see, some Mac stuff, some discounts. I mean, if you're happy to get them, Apple stuff, they're not bad right now. Let's see. Ooh. Wait. I know someone was asking about a Samsung tablet, but unfortunately, they're not showing the Samsung tablet deals yet, so we do have to wait for that one. All I know is that they will be on sale, but obviously. All right. Nothing too good in these kind of deals. That one's not bad. For $1,000 you get an RTX 3060. Ah, damn it, I keep forgetting they don't have more details on these ones yet, but this one's pretty good. An RTX 3060 Ryzen 5. So this one's a pretty good gaming desktop. If you want to get one under $1,000, it's good. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. This one's good. All right, any monitors that really stand out? No. So, some of these sales, guys, I'm telling you, because I especially with gaming monitor, all PC stuff I see every day now with Newegg, some of these are just not good sales. Just like they're the same sales you get on any other day of the week, basically. But yeah. Okay. Wow. Okay, so this one's a really good one. So this is the best gaming laptop deal I've seen so far. This Asus with a 3060, 16 gigs of RAM, 512. This is basically the lighter version of the one that I am currently using. That is $500 off. This is a really good deal. Definitely would recommend it for sure. Probably one of the best laptops for both editing and gaming you can get this holiday season. That's awesome. That's a really good one to go with. And the fact you can upgrade it to 40 gigs of RAM, and then obviously you can upgrade the storage to up to, I think I want to say 2 terabytes. So it's upgradable, but for what you get out of the box, it's awesome. This is highly recommended for it. A lot of keyboards and mices. Dang it. All right, no drone stuff. I know someone asked for some drone stuff, but haven't really seen any. That's a good deal for an RTX 3060. Under 400, that's a good deal for that one. If you're looking for a GPU, headphones, a lot of headphones on sale. Hey, those Sony earbuds, I think those were the same price we saw. This is really good. You guys know how much I love Jabra. $100 for these. This is definitely going to be in my top earbuds deals for Black Friday. That is an awesome deal for that one for sure. Hey, some of the ones we just reviewed are right here for Anchor, or sorry, Soundcore. I always mix up the name. All right. Oh. Guys, I want a smart toaster, but I just can't justify the prices. Like, I'm just like, I need it in my kitchen, my new kitchen, but I just can't justify the prices. All right, we're getting to fridges and all that stuff. So I don't think we have anything really standing out anymore at this point. Soundbars, oh my God. Best Buy, you just have such a long list. Did not get to any really good drones, I will say, which kind of sucks. Ooh, that Marshall one's pretty good for $100. Now I wonder if I skipped the, let's see, 73. Did I skip the drones? No, those were the appliances. some smart home stuff. Another really good router setup for under 200 for 184. That's really good. We just kind of been going by the Best Buy ad, but obviously I think they're obviously going to be one of the biggest contenders besides Amazon, which we'll do a midnight thing for Amazon. But yeah, that's interesting. A kid's smartwatch with a camera on it. All right. Okay, we should finally get some drones here. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. Actually, this is not a good deal. I don't know why that's $59 for 2 6s. That's not a good deal. As I was just saying, like, oh yeah, now we get some good deals. No, that is not a good deal. Some Sony's on sale. I would personally, the cameras for Best Buy are usually not the best deals that are out there for sure. Wait, they have smart toasters? Yes, they have smart toasters. So smart toasters will analyze what you put inside of it and then cook it perfectly for that specific product, whether it be a bagel or a toast or pizza or whatever kind of thing like that. But yes, there are smart toasters. I'm trying not to buy one, but they keep pestering me. All right. Okay, some drones. So DJI, you get $100 off for the FPV. This is the older one too, so not the best deal there. See, these are deals that, like, I would personally recommend looking for an open box. If you're like going for a Best Buy or something like that, check out their open boxes, because for $50 off of a drone, you can typically get that. So yeah, I would look more for that. Oh my god, I just saw how many pages this has. Okay, we've looked at most of Best Buy stuff. Let's go over to Target. Let's see what they have. So right away, Best Buy has the better TV. The Element is not going to be as good as that one. So right away, Best Buy has the better TV for sure. iPads are $100 off. Okay, $50 off. Get some discounts on some earbuds. Mario Kart Live's on sale. I think I saw that at Best Buy too. So comparable stuff. Looks like you get the Switch with the bundle game. A lot of games are on sale, so definitely be looking out for those. Again, for me, since I have the digital version, not going to be seeing that much. PS5 controllers are on sale. That's a big deal because they normally do not go on sale, so that's really good. And you do have the backbones, which the black one works for Android and the white one works for iOS, so know that. All right. So the Quest went up on price, so really it's still more expensive than it normally was, but it does come with Beat Saber and with Resident Evil 4, so for that's a better deal if you never got a Quest yet. Ooh, that's nice. It comes with Ragnarok. I'm about 5 hours into God of War Ragnarok. Still, I feel like I haven't progressed. I don't have the time to game as much as I used to. I got too many videos to do. All right, let's see if any of these are good. So 50-inch Samsung TV for actually 55-inch for $349. Was that the price that we saw from Samsung on the other site? I think this one's going to be a good one to go with. For $349, that's going to be a good Samsung one to go with. Yeah, and for the same price, I would actually go with Samsung over LG in this case. They got some sound bars too. Typically the sound bars that are on sale are not that good, to be honest. Usually. Does it have exceptions? Of course, but usually those aren't that good. 65-inch. Again, these are going to be the entry-level TV, so just be careful with that. But, like, again, check how many HDMIs it has. But those are going to be two good ones. Just kind of going through these guys for you. Again, if you're looking for anything in particular, please let me know so I can kind of spend more time on that one. Watch 4s are going to be on sale, so those will be cheaper. Galaxy, this is a really good phone. This is going to replace probably my mother-in-law's old phone, which was the Pixel 5A. She's probably going to upgrade to this, the A53, 128 gig storage. Really good cameras actually too. When I had to take a picture of pins on a CPU, they're very fine tip pins. This one actually did better than the 5A that I had at the time. So really good camera, surprisingly, from Samsung for the A53. Really good overall. The new Samsung Buds, $30 off here. All right. Okay, any of these good? 8 gigs RAM, no. 8 gigs RAM, no. 8 gigs RAM, no. 8 gigs or 4 gigs RAM from Chromebook, no. This is why I did spend more time, I feel like, on Best Buy, because I feel like Best Buy, typically low key, not because I used to work for them, has better, I would say, better deals for the most part. Hey, I know someone asked me for the Tab A, so the Tab A8 is going to be $80 off. That's a good price. Check again, we'll see how every good one has, but this one is going to be a good deal for a Galaxy Tab A 10.5 inch. 32 gigs of storage for $150. Great price for that kind of tablet. So $150 is an awesome price for that kind of tablet. Books. I think we might be out of the electronics area. They still carry CDs, really? Maybe that's only online. All right, now we're up to kid stuff. Let's go to Walmart. Okay. Fun fact, Walmart owns Gateway. Yeah, the TCL TV here, 65 inch is going to be a good quality one. So that one, 65 inch for $228, it's good. The OWN though, I do not like the brand. It is Walmart's. From what I've seen, it's never been a good quality, so I wouldn't recommend it. This same deal from the MetaQuest is on sale everywhere at the same price. Same with the Hub, it's $50 everywhere. Ragnarok and the Super Mario Kart 8 looks like it's the same deal everywhere. $80 off is a good deal. That's normal. Like normally on those tablets you're seeing like $30 off, $40 off. So $80 off I would classify as a good deal. Yes. All right. Yeah, some good deals on some games. Same kind of stuff we've been seeing. Oh wow, and we're already to the toys. Okay, so yeah, it looks like unfortunately Walmart doesn't have that much in electronics this year, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Best Buy obviously had the most for sure by far from what we were seeing. So yeah, we'll see obviously all the deals on Amazon. And again, guys, I will be going over all of the deals. Ooh, that one's a good one. That's a Roku and a soundbar for $80. That's a good deal right there. But yeah, so we'll go back to it. Now I will say that obviously I do work for Newegg and do their social media and stuff like that. So one thing that you should know is that I will be doing some Newegg live shows called Deal Hunting, where I'll literally be doing the same thing on Newegg's website. So Newegg is going to have a lot of deals this week. Obviously they're doing, again, every company does, like, you know, all these deals leading up to it. Newegg does have one thing that's cool called Black Friday Protection. What that means is basically if you buy it on Monday and it goes on sale for even a deeper discount on Friday, if it has that Black Friday Protection label, you will actually get the difference refunded automatically. So basically, if you buy something and it's for $99, right? You bought that external storage SSD. You bought it for $100 and it goes on sale on Black Friday for $89. If it had that Black Friday protection, it'll automatically refund the difference of $10 on back to your card. You don't have to look it up. You don't have to do anything. It'll just automatically refund the difference. So that's going to be a good one for sure. LOL, we can't show toy deals because certain tech kids might be watching. Yeah, no, I'll definitely be getting some toys for sure. Like, I always have like wish list, and that's one thing I would recommend doing too. If you can, have a wish list on Amazon, right? so that you can basically, I have that for a bunch of kitchen stuff right now. So I'm going to see if it goes on sale Black Friday, and if I see it's cheaper that day, boom, that's when I'll buy it. You know, I didn't buy it when it was normal price. I bought it when it was on sale. So I always do that. Anything close to Black Friday, unless I really need it, I wait off on it and just add it to a wish list, or even like in your shopping cart, you can do buy later. So like for Amazon, if you're buying something, you can always oh, my cart, sorry. So like these things I'm thinking about getting for my son, right? I can get those later. These organizers, these new things for a kitchen, I can always get them later, and I can see how much they're gone down. Like this one actually did go down, so I just ended up buying it, but it was originally 59. Then it went down to 49, then it went down to 39. I was like, I'll buy it. Good organizer kind of thing like that. But these are kind of things that you want to look out for and just keep them, you know, for save for later, or make a wish list for them. And then that way when they go on sale, bam, you can get it and it's cheaper price. So yeah, always recommend doing that. Oh, I'm not showing you guys my screen. Sorry about that. So this is what I was saying, that basically you can have it in, you know, when you click your cart, you can have this for your buy later. So you can have, you know, all these things. I have these things lined up for my kid, some organizers and stuff like that for the new kitchen. These are the kind of things that I'm going to basically save, and if they go cheaper, this is how it's going. So Quiet Storm asked about, how is my kitchen going? It really is going to be it's getting there. The flooring is being done now, so that's a whole other thing with noise and all this stuff, but luckily I have an amazing guy that does the floors. So it's gone up quickly. I have concrete in half of my house right now and flooring in half of my house right now. So that is how it is right now. But yeah, so that's gonna be something that I should have basically by the end of next week. So not next week, not next weekend, but 2 weekends from now, it should be fully done. And that is so nice. You know, we're getting the countertops not this week but next week. Then the plumbing can go in and all of that stuff. The flooring should be done by the end of this week, and my final cabinet should be done with the laundry inside. So it's getting there, but that's what we're kind of I'm kind of dealing with right now. Hey Ricky, how's a good tri-band router? So let's go ahead and see tri-band router right now. I'm assuming you mean a mesh tri-band router. Let me know if you just mean a regular tri-band router. But like this is the one that I bought before, so let me see how much that one is. TCL. Yeah, and you said that's not too expensive, so I get you. I'm trying to find a more affordable one for you. That one's $233. This one's $220. So this is the one I bought for my last home. On my current internet provider, actually, they provide Eero Wi-Fi 6Es for no extra charge, which is awesome. So I went with that. But these are ones that I have recommended before for tri-band. Now, for those of you wondering, well, what's the difference between tri-band and just a regular Wi-Fi 6 mesh system? The tri-band one is going to be a better quality for sure. It's going to allow you to use all three frequencies, and it's going to be faster if you have a lot of devices at the same time. That's the main thing you need to know about it. If you have a lot of devices at the same time, that is going to be what you want to get. Up to 4 times more, up to 150 devices. For a house like mine, that's very important because I have a lot of tech. So this is going to be one that, again, I had this one for my last house. So I would recommend it. I never had any issues with it, never had anything with it. TP-Link does a very good job of their mesh systems. So this is a brand, if I'm not mistaken, I will take that out in a second. Oh, okay. So they're back on, was this the one? I'm pretty sure this is the brand that I used to have. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I reviewed so many different ones. So there's this one, and then there's Mesh Force. So this one I have seen around. I do not know if this is the rebranding of, oh God, what was that brand called? Forgot the name of it, but there was a rebranding that happened because a company got kicked off of there for like buying what do you call it, like fake reviews. It's the same company as Rav Power, and that's why Rav Power hasn't been on what do you call it for a long time, the Amazon for a long time. And I remember they sent me their router system. It was awesome. I had it at my house, then my mom's house, and then my mother-in-law's house as a really good setup for theirs. But this one, it sounds great. It's $200 and it has 3 setups. So it sounds really good. I just don't know about the brand. So, I would look at the ratings, see, what people are saying about it. Is it really that good? The fact that it has 4 connections is awesome. Or 2 connections. Still good. So yeah, like those kind of things. But I definitely used the software before. So I think it is a good one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the rebranding of the company that used to be the same company as Rav Power, but yeah. So that's it. Mesh Force. All right, then someone asked me, what was it called? So those are some tri-band routers. Someone asked me, what soundbar would I recommend? Well, soundbars can kind of be tricky. For sure, because it depends on what you're really looking for. Typically you want to sub with it, and it depends how big of a room it is. So first, I always start off with this one, the Creative soundbar. So Creative has this really awesome quality for a very low price that is just really good. So I'm gonna still go with the lowest one, and then obviously there's other ones that are better, but this is the best one that I have found for like a smaller home or a smaller living room or a bedroom. Perfect. So this is a Creative Stage V2. It has a subwoofer, it has a good soundbar. For a smaller room, this is a really, really good one. And as you can see, the price isn't too shabby. It's $110. So this is one that I would highly recommend for that. So if you just want a good sound bar, no issues with it or anything like that, this would be a really good one for a starting one, right? Okay, then from there, we go to the Roku sound bar. And this one is another one that is a really low price and still really good. Now, they do have a newer version of it. It's not on sale right now, so maybe wait for this one for Black Friday if you want the higher end version. But for an entry level version, again, smaller, this gives you Roku and a soundbar for one price. So this is $50 off right now. Everyone's gonna have it for this same price on Black Friday. But again, this is for a smaller room, so just keep that in mind. It's still better than your TV speakers. Definitely better than your TV speakers, but just know that that is something you should be aware of. And again, you can add on to it, right? You can add, all these different kind of setups for it. So you can build off of this, but that's just what it is by itself. Surrounds are, so you can get a sub for it. but that brings it up a lot higher. So at that price, I think there's better out there. Then there is soundbars with Dolby Atmos. And if you are looking for a soundbar that is $300 and up, this is when I would start looking out for this kind of quality. So anything with Dolby Atmos is something that I would recommend, basically. So we're seeing some right here from Vizio. That one is a 5.12 at $350. That is going to be one that I would probably recommend. This one from Samsung, their entry-level ones are okay usually, but they're not the best out there, so I'm just letting you know. Again, I kind of critique all these as much as I can to learn them all as much as I can. But yeah, so none of the big sales right there. Looking at all the sales ones for you guys too. And I would look out for one. If you can get a subwoofer, definitely would try to get one for that price. So, okay, those are two pretty good sales. So for sound bars, yeah, I didn't see any of the LG ones that were going to be really good for the price. JBL did a great one a couple years ago, but I just don't know how it is now, so I'm not gonna go for that one. So yeah, I think the main ones that I would recommend are those two that I saw for a really good price. So this Vizio right here, $350. You get the front one. Atmos does upfiring. So it not only gives you front, but it gives you upfiring. So it gives you a fully surround sound kind of system. And yeah, this was just really good because you get the front and you get the back speakers. So this is a really good entire surround setup for $350, normally $500. So this is the Vizio one. And then for Samsung, I'm going to go for this one. For $227, this is going to give you Dolby Atmos for the soundbar and going to give you the sub. Now you can buy rear speakers later to give you a better overall sound quality, but not bad at all for giving this. And Samsung does specialize in one thing, which others do have this feature, but having a dialogue adaptive sound is really nice because sometimes you want to hear what they're saying more than the boom, boom, boom kind of thing. So yeah. All right. So this will be the last one kind of for the sound bar, and then we're going to call it. All right. Okay. So hopefully that helps you guys out. But yeah, that will be the start of, again, some of the coverage for Black Friday. Going to be going over more stuff as time goes on, but hopefully you did find these helpful. If you did, if I found anything for you, definitely give it a like, thumbs up. I really would appreciate it. And yeah, guys, it's been a really good time talking to you guys as always. More videos coming out this week. Now that hopefully a lot of the noise has calmed down with the construction, I can get back to doing some more videos. Thank you guys always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.